The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ty Long set to kick off.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Cleveland. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Donovan Peoples-Jones. On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
1st and 10.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You ready? Hey, alert 3, alert 3. King. Big time.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's tackled it.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's complete. Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On the carry, it's Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 17, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 17 yards out, And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Chargers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
This pass finds its way to Williams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 2, now Taylor. Eluding. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to say, as you said.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
7 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Los Angeles.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 13 at the 50-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
In the first quarter with the score Browns 14, Chargers nothing.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Taylor. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Chubb. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with him. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to it, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Chubb, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, award 33. Lucky. Bang,
A quick toss outright. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The kick by Parkey is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 3rd down, Taylor. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Taylor. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Chubb. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he slings one that's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 62 yards. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Andrew Sendejo swoops in for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
JoJo Natson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Run.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some room to roam now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of
from the 9, 2nd and 5. They run. Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Month 56. Month 50. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right. Fellas, let's set a tone. Alert, flare. Alert. Let's go.
A give. This is Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And Parkey's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Chargers.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ronnie Harrison on the tackle.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
And 1 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
First down. Kelly pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Carry for the Chargers. He was brought down by Carl Joseph. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll go again with Kelly.
And 7.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37.
Ball carrier.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's Eckler again, and he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain.
Here is Eckler.
1st down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down for... There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Browns 27, Chargers 13.
opponent is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. On third down, here's Eckler. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Finding room at the... And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to.